Oh well, morena whanau. Out there again, Awarahi 35. Unfortunately, my Tāhua wahine hit mihi this morning, but she's put the order in some Pauas. So it's a beautiful, crisp, early August morning. Heaps of snow on the hills, but first day the oceans look pretty good for a little while down here. So big swell, surfers would have loved it, but I'm going to get on with my job anyhow. I'll see you out there. Cheer cheer whanau. Moved off too, lost the plastic knife last week. Wasn't even getting forward, just flicking the odd killer. Oh, good looking powers. Oh, nice 138, so awesome. Forgot my bag, so I'm just going to put these over on the rock. Little swell coming. I hope we need a couple more whanau, and done my part in Paua burgers for tea. Living the life.
emotions to experience, from dependence to independence. Journey on.
So I don't know if they're too small, but that one looks 125 at its best, so I'll put it back. What a beautiful day. Yeah, water temperature's chilly, expected so much snow on the hills. But hey, I'm only in a 5mm Bochet, pretty old now, still does the trick. Encourage everyone. There's some rocks nearby wherever you live, especially in Waitaha. Don't always have to go to Pick and Save or Countdown. You know, there's fresh homemade bread last night because there was no bread on the shelf, and that's the way it should be. Woo! Alright, back to business. Or back to my mahi. Go and get a couple of more Pauas for tea. Friday. Nice 20 or 30 minute dive. Got dinner. The body certainly had a good workout. And yeah, another awesome day out with tangata. See Mickey. She's fresh, still moving around. Cool. 5 Pauas for the morning. Love it. Time to get dressed and head there. Oh well, whanau. Back from the Pauas, but thought while I was here, a couple of nice steamed green lip mussels wouldn't hurt. And of course, they're the wahini's favourite, so I'm just going to two line out here. I haven't got a lot of battery life, but I'll be back with you in a minute and see what we can get. I was hoping not to put my hood on and go under, but I might have to. There they are. Oh, whanau. Home now. Unfortunately, the battery life kaput with the green lip mussels and the Paua. So yeah, we'll see you back at cook time. Meki.
Kia ora tātou I te whanau, so pai tapu huaranga tira ki te kāinga, anei te hopu kaimoana from his ruku today. So we've got ourselves some kuku, kūtai rānei, so green lip mussels, and also got ourselves some Paua. So here in Waitaha, the limit on Paua gathering or te ruku Paua is 5 per person, and we're all aware that the legal sizing for a Paua is 125 mils. So I'm going to shell some kuku now. Just push them aside and pop my knife in there. And I guess anō, he mātauranga, mō tō kete, so a little bit of knowledge in and around the kūtai kuku is that the mussel belongs to the whanau or bivalves. There is a Latin term for it, but ka te parakore taku Latin, te reo Latin, so my Latin is pretty rubbish. So I'll just call them the bivalves. So by virtue of the shells, they're considered valves. So this is one valve, this is the other valve, and it's connected together by a hinge. So it belongs to the whanau bivalves, or bivalves, sorry. Also whanau members of the kuku kūtai is the he tio, the oyster, kuku, so green lip mussel or the black mussel. The tuatua, so the clam, and the pipi, the smaller sized clam, and then also the scallop, so the tipa. The only difference is that you'll see with the valves on the mussel and the clams is that they are quite symmetry. However, with the scallop and the oyster, so the tio and the tipa, is that you get a smooth underside and the wrinkled or a patterned top side, and they all anchor themselves to the rocks, the tipa and the tio, so the oyster and the scallop will anchor themselves to rocks. However, you can find the tipa also in the sandy areas where the tuatua likes to be sort of in that intertidal sandy area. And then you would generally find the pipi in those estuaries, so where the fresh water meets our salt water. And why ecologically, or mo te Taiao, is are these bivalves really important, and in particular with the green lip mussel, is that the green lip mussel is has a really sophisticated filtration system in the interior of it, that it is able to filter the water in the moana, and also that's how it eats as well, so it catches all the plankton that's passing by to allow for it So you can see here whanau, te ahua momono ngā kuku. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some chili mussels and also steam some open. So I'll pop these over here. I'll keep shell in there's me mutu ko o tina kuku, and then I'll pop the kuku in the oven. I know we have our shelled mussel here, and I'm just popping a bit of garlic on. Probably not my place, but I'm gonna see it anyway, 'cause you look like. So a bit of garlic, and this is a bit of homemade relish. So I'm gonna put some of that on it. I'm telling you, you don't need that guy. You're so black and white, you're stealing your thunder. Baby blue, and some homemade chili sauce. Trying to be another just pick you up kind of guy, pick you up, take you home. Understand how another man can take you. We have to rearrange these. It's tipping over. And you know, whanau, when you do yours, you likely have your own preferences of things and around how you're going to do them. This was just, you know, again using what sort of rauemi or resources that we do have, rather than purchasing things really I see as unnecessary. Now it's sort of, I'm sure there's those of us that like to just use what we've got and diversify with it. I've got a bit of cheese here, so I'll pop some cheese on. I've got some diced up onion here. Blue, it's good on the sky. It's good on that neon buzzing on the wall, without it don't match your eyes. And then I'm just going to quickly chop up, and this is just merely for garnishing. It's so black and white, stealing your thunder. It's down in blue, some parsley at the bottom. It's your color. It's down in blue, it's your color. No. And there we go, whanau, and they're ready to go into the oven. Oh boy. Just about to shell the Paua that was got today, whanau, so just pop your finger, so there's your Paua, so from this end to this end, the more pointier end, if you pop your finger under there, you'll find the mussel, and if you just push through, it will pop up. And then you have your hua there. There's your hua, and I'm going to actually cook those hua up and make a spread or a dip from them. So tangohira te hua. Whiteboard here over there, and then again put your finger in there, and there you go, there's your mihi. I think too, if you're not going to eat the paua immediately, and sometimes it is highly suggested or recommended that you let them sit for a time in the fridge. But what we've found too is if we decided that we ain't going to eat them right away, and we want them to be tenderized, we will cryovac them and put them in the freezer. So the longer they're in the freezer, they just seem to break down. That, you know, you could always almost take to them, which will be your hands, and they'll mince up in your hand. So really soft. Great way, I think, to utilise them when they're like that is making sashimi. And Mate Wā will make some sashimi one day. And I'll finish these up. So I'm just about to prepare our paua fritters for our dinner. So I've minced up some of the paua from today's hopu, so from today's catch. I'm going to add some onion, some diced up onion, a bit of garlic, and again, I don't measure, that's really about your preference. Going to add an egg. So we'll be having some paua burgers and some chili mussels and also some steamed mussels. Alright, that's that. And then there's a bit of flour, normal flour, not too much, just to help congeal it together with the egg. So you get a consistency where it's sort of sticking together. I'm also going to put some corn flour in, and that helps to sort of, I guess, promote the crispy in your fritters. And I've got the butter and just a little bit of oil with the butter, and that's just so that it doesn't stick to the pan. And I'll just add some pepper. And actually, whanau, you know, if you have a manu here or you have many mouths to feed, the opportunity when you're making a minced paua or fritters, say for the whanau, so you're going to feed the manu here, to sort of beef it out or stretch it further, is that you can use breadcrumbs and let it sit, and then you'll watch it sort of grow in size. So previously I've utilised the breadcrumbs, so the panko breadcrumbs, and let it sit overnight, and then it's almost growing twice the size. So it's able to stretch out the paua. But I'm sure that people have other ways in which they can do it. That's just one way.
Grate some kumaro.
Yeah, grate some kumara, put some potato in it. And the great thing about them is sort of those selections is it doesn't detract away from the flavour. It still allows for you to have that real paua flavour. And this year was only one single paua for this. biggest one for you, so. There we go, fun, and we'll wait on those and I'll prepare our burger buns. So we've got our beautifully, if you have a look over here, start to see the golden brown of our paua fritters. And just was having a whakaaru, the whakaaru tapu, always thinking, that's probably my Achilles heel, wasn't it, babe? That I'm always thinking, it's like my addiction. But I just wanted to share with you in and around the paua, so, you know, the life cycle of a paua. So for pauas to sort of grow to this size, it can take up to about 25-30 years for them to reach this size. And also, like, they average at that lifespan about 150 mils, but they have been known to reach up to 200 mils. And I guess I just wanted to share this with you, you know, ahakoa he iti e paunamu. So irrespective of how small this mātauranga is, it is still really worthwhile considering we're Kaitiaki of our keimoana species, so in particular the paua, and how vulnerable the paua is, because once a paua sort of decides where it's going to live, or te whakaaturanga, so the breeding cycle or the life cycle of a paua, they're sedentary shellfish, so they don't move. And when we, who is one of the biggest predators to the paua, find where the paua is, we have the potential to deplete the rauemi, so the resource of our paua. So I think that it's important that we sort of kia matara, or go into these things with full awareness in and around the whakaaturanga or the life cycle of our paua, because once those are depleted, you know, they don't return easily. And tēnā he kaupapa atawhai, so a part of ensuring our sovereignty, so kai sovereignty, well into the future, mo te apopo mo a tātou tamariki mokopuna ne. That's what I wanted to share.
So we're blessed, because it's always rough and brown out here generally, so days like today, or, you know, they're few and far apart, so not too much gathering in Taiao out here.
Yeah, same spots either. So, you know, with the familiarity that you grow with your takiwa, sort of encourages you to sort of karo or gather your kai from various areas, rather than returning back to the same spots and then really quickly or hastening the process of depleting our tāonga tukui or our hua moana. Our fritters are all ready, whanau, so I'm going to pop them on our buns. I had our buns under the grill with a bit of cheese on. And I've got some caramelised onion. Bit of caramelised onion, and I'll put an egg on. Still runny. And then I'll put our lettuce on. So I grilled the cheese into the bun. You can never have too much lettuce for the rabbits. Tomato.
Mickey mayo.
You can have this third bit of, and a little bit of mayo.
Can't beat the Kewpie.
Yeah, that's a nice oh, do you want some of this on?
Oh.
Okay. Let's put This is a little bit of chili flake. Anei whanau, those are our Paua beer.
Yum.
There's our chili kuku whanau. And our steamed mussels. Just pop our burgers on the table.
Alright, oh, ka pai, darling? Oh, karakia te kai. Whakapaingi nei kai, hei ronga mō mātou tinana, mō mātou wairua, ko koe te mātou kai whakaora. Ake, āmene.
Amene. Right, whānau, let's get into the Paua burger. Ereka whānau.
Looks so juicy.
And I just can't help myself after the chili mussel. What lovely.
Alright. Pakolo time. Clean with you, babe.
The steamed mussels, yum.
Oh yeah, and those chili ones are lovely. Oh. Ooh.
Oh, anei he pāpaka. You better get stuck in, babe, otherwise I'm going to eat all them.
I've been getting stuck into those chili ones first, but yeah, I'm going to get stuck in. Haven't even had a bite of my burger yet. It's coming.
Kia ora anō tātou e te whānau. Te wikitoria. So, ka tai maua nā wai I wikitoria, ko motu tā maua tina, ko ki ana te puku. Aroha mai whānau, so having a bit of trouble with the camera at the minute, I am. Engari, so neira te mihi kia koutou katoa, hei whai wāhi ki te whakahokia, ki te whakaki atu, kia koutou katoa. So thank you very much for participating in the Giveback. And kia koutou anō hoki hei mātaki, hei tirohia ki te whakaaturanga o Awarahi 35. And to all of you that have watched and given te mea thumbs up, and also to you who newly described. So neira te mea kia koutou katoa. So we are going to draw the name from the hat. So there was 27 participants in total. Hei whakautu in the translations of Taiao Huri, Hinatore and Manamotuhake. So I'll get my tāne to pick the first name out, which will correspond to Ēnei, Mautaringa, so earrings, Tēnei pōtai, and the pukapuka of Te Panake Teaka, so English to Māori dictionary, Māori to English dictionary. So patua mai the drums, and here, and You didn't have to dig that deep, did you?
Give it a stir up.
And our te wikitoria tuatahi, so our first winner is Pita Ruka. So, ko koe Pita Ruka, so you will be receiving ēnei mautaringa, tēnei pōtai and tēnei pukapuka.
Ka pai.
So
Pita ruka.
Yeah, Pita Ruka, ko ia te wikitoria tuatahi. So second one, mautaringa anō, so some pupu earrings, tēnei pōtai and tēnei pukapuka. So our kai recipe book by Crystal Lowe. So, anei babe, te wikitoria tuarua.
Bit of a shake up, bit of a stir around, and what have we got in here?
Okay, we're over-dramatising now. Okay, so te wikitoria tuarua, Dante Martin.
Yeah,
Ko ia te wikitoria tuarua, Dante Martin. Now, te wikitoria tua toru, anei mautaringa anō, he pōtai, and te pukapuka kāwai by our Dr. Monty Suter.
So no stirring, no shaking, first touch, and there we go.
Te wikitoria tua toru is ane, soaga. I think that's how you say it. So ANESAUAGA 297.
Let me see.
Ko ia te wikitoria tua toru. So you will be receiving the kāwai pukapuka, got out of the bag, so mautaringa in this here pōtai. Ngā tangata hei wikitoria ngā taonga e toru. If you send me an email on the link here on the screen, I will be able to organise with you me whakaaturanga, so we'll go into correspondence in and around how I can get your taonga to you. So again, our wikitoria is Pita Ruka, Dante Martin, and Ane Soaga. Aroha mai ane if I've mispronounced your ingoa. So aroha mai, or they're open to learning how I pronounce that correctly. So kia kahara e te toko toru to make contact via the email here below. Nei rā te mihi. Kia rā no tātou e te whanau ngā kārangaranga maha o ngā hauewha. So all of you from the Four Winds, greetings to you all, and nei rā te mihi kia koutou katoa hei tautoko ki te whakaaturanga o Awarahi 35. And me mohi o koutou, me marama koutou, ko au ko te Taiao, ko te Taiao ko au. I am the environment and the environment is me. Nei rā te mihi, mauri ora.
Mauri ora.